Just give me 1 second. This is for batch 21. I have taken the class, so that's what like they'll prepare. So we have uploaded that document. Okay. Yeah, guys. So this is ETL testing, which like a weekdays batch. Monday to Thursday, you will have regular classes, and timing will be 8 to 9:30 now. But from Monday onwards, maybe we'll make it 7:45 to 9:15, so that like you will have the dinner time and all on the time only. You'll be able to finish it. So Monday to Thursday, 1.5 hour class. The durations will be 30 to 35 days maximum. Okay. So what are the guys, please take care of your when you are joining the calls and all, be on mute. Otherwise, like it will disturb you. Like take care of this thing. And if you'll not mute yourself, it will disturb a lot. So in this is ETL testing online classes. Myself, Jen, you can call me Jay. Okay, this is my number. If you are not added to the WhatsApp group, please ping me. We'll add you to group. And coming back to the this agenda of your data warehouse or data warehouse testing or ETL testing or Informatica testing, all things are one only. ETL testing, Informatica testing, data warehouse testing. It's all called one thing only. Okay, you are going to work as ETL tester only. The name is different. So this is what we have. So first of all, we are going to learn basic SQL to complex SQL. So your SQL part will take approximately 50 to 60% of time. SQL part only will take, because this is very important for the interview perspective, as well as when you will be working in a real-time scenario. This will be very, very important. So each and every topic I'm going to explain you for the SQL, so that none of the topics will be missed and you are going to complete this one. This will take approximately 15 minutes to explain you full project, full syllabus of this, so that like if I'll explain you the syllabus, you will be knowing that what you are going to learn in this syllabus. Otherwise, if I'll explain you in between the topics, you will say that from where this topic came. So let's learn this first, and then we'll go step by step. So basic is equal to complex. Then we'll learn data warehouse concept. Data warehouse concept will be full of theory. 2 sessions will be there. Informatica tool overview with the transformation logic. This is very important for ETL testing, guys. I have designed such a way that most of the things like ETL testing related, like how to how to write test cases, what are the scenario we are going to validate, what are the query we have to write, how we are going to validate data from one layer to another layer. So many things are there in this Informatica tool. So it will be very informative. And what you are going to do as a part of ETL testing, everything you are going to learn. These are the things you can learn anywhere, but these things you will not get anywhere, even though Udemy or YouTube or none of the places you will learn for the ETL testing, what is required for the ETL testing related scope for the Informatica tool, and writing test case, writing test scenario, all these things you are not going to learn anywhere. Like you will not get in online classes and all. Okay. So then we are going to learn ALM, which is test management tool. What are the, if we are written the test case, where we are going to store all these things, where we are going to raise the defect on the to the developer. So these are the things we are going to learn. Basic Unix command, I'll be sharing the document. I'm not going to explain in any of the tool, but we'll discuss this Unix command. What are the whatever the basic commands are there, because 95% of ETL testing companies, they'll be not using Unix to upload the data. 5% of company, they'll be using sometimes Unix. Mostly your LTI company are using Unix for their application. Okay. So basic manual testing concept will learn whatever the things are required for ETL testing. Agile methodology explanation. Most of if you are learning first time IT jobs and all, If you're going to the company, you should know that what are the agile methodology are there. So this will be very helpful to understand the environment inside the IT company. Okay, minimum project 2 will explain with different method when the data will come from database or when the data will come from the project, all these things. Important interview to important ETL interview question and answer will discuss. Resume building assistance will be there. Okay, job assistance will be there. Your mock interviews, interview preparation, group discussion. After 1 week, next week onwards, we'll start your group discussion. Once we'll complete few of the topics, no, we'll start your group discussion so that you will have some of the topics to discuss. Okay, so group discussions will be there in within your team. Okay, and then interview. Once you complete the full syllabus, then interview preparation sessions will be there. Resume preparation sessions will be there. Mock interviews will be there. So in that case, Sindhuja, Venkatesh, and me, all three people will be helping you to get the job. Okay. So data warehouse, what are the topics we are going to discuss as part of data warehouse? Database house architecture. What is data warehouse? Why we need data warehouse? Types of database. What is the difference between normal database and data warehouse? What is ETL? Overview of ETL. Most of the things you will be seeing first time only. I like 99% people, because I believe these are the first time you will be seeing this kind of word. So no worries, these are all theory. I'll give you a real-time example. You will be able to understand this all things. Overview of ETL operation, what is OLTP, what is OLAP, what is the difference between OLTP and OLAP, what is data mart, everything. Okay. So what is the difference between data mart and data warehouse? Don't get scared with the terms. I'm going to explain. You have to mug it up. You have to memorize this all these things with a practical example. What is data modeling techniques? What is data modeling techniques? What is star schema, snowflake schema, dimension table and its type, fact and fact table and its type, normalization and denormalization, slowly changing dimension, all these things as a part of your data warehouse. One thing is that like many people, they'll see in YouTube, because these are the sessions will be uploaded in YouTube, and they will say that working people, they will message me, the syllabus what you have prepared, it's the best, like none of the topics are left. These are all very good syllabus you have made it, and this is the perfect syllabus for the ETL testing. When the people are attending interview, they are also saying that they are able to crack the interviews. So one example I'll give you. One business BA student, Bachelor of Arts, he he is able to manage 3 offer letter. See, BA people are able to get the offer letter. One BCom people got offer letter. So like this. So BTech, MCA, BCom, and all, each and every degree are eligible for that. So no worries in that. The experienced person as well as freshers are welcome. If you will put in your CV, you definitely are going to get job. Only 100% effort you give for 1 month, get the offer letter. That's all. Nothing else. Like if you will give, if you want job, give your best, get your job. Other places, other skills, you have to learn a lot. There will be so much complex interview sessions will be there. When you will be working in a company also, it will be so difficult to survive in a company. So if you want easy way to enter into IT companies, give your best, occupy all the ETL testing seat, and then get into IT company. Like if there is opening for every day, 10 openings are there for ETL testing. Give your best. If one chance also, if you will get, you should be capable of cracking the interview. Like that, you prepare very nicely. One level, if you will cross, no, each and every interview will be clear. Okay. So these are the things we are going to learn. Basic of SQL. As a part of basic of SQL, we are going to learn, first of all, introduction to SQL, working with DDL command, data retrieval techniques. Okay, working with DML command. I'm going to explain you each topic one by one. And if you have not used any time SQL, no worries. How many of you have not worked on SQL earlier? Can you raise your hand? Can you raise your hand, guys? How many of you have not worked earlier SQL anytime? 2%, 4%, 5%, 6%, 13, 12%, 12%. Okay. So approximately 20 people are there who did not work earlier on SQL previously. No worries. We'll start from the basic. First query, how to write in a database. and I'll teach you both the way. Like you can practice on the mobile also, you can practice on the laptop also. But if you'll have laptop, that is well and good. But mobile also, if you while sleeping also, you can fire the query and you will be able to get the answers. Okay, so these are the things we are going to learn. Okay, working with DDL command, working with data retrieval techniques, working with DML command, transaction query language, data control language, general functions, case conversion functions, character functions, date functions. So functions itself, it will take your 2.5, 3 classes, because functions are very important for interview perspective, as when you will be working in the company, there also you will need proper knowledge, so that like you will be able to write the query to validate the data from source to target. Okay, so that's why functions we are going to take 2.5, 3 hour 3 sessions, 2.5 or 3 sessions will have. So none of the SQL topics should be left. That's what I am, my target is to. Okay, so you should be in a position to answer all the questions in interview. Number functions, string number conversion functions, analytical functions, very important for interviews. Data aggregation, aggregate functions, integrity constraint. This is for the developer, but we should have knowledge on this. So we are going to learn in a detailed level. Table joins. This is very important for interview, as well as when you will be working in a real-time scenario. Means table joins, 2-3 interview questions you can expect in table joins, guys. Okay, set operators, pseudo column, subqueries, what is used, how to create backup table, case statement. Okay, important SQL question, scenario based as well as complex SQL question we are going to discuss. So this is the best for the SQL. You will have very good knowledge after this, whatever the topics we'll cover. Then we'll have the Informatica tool, which is ETL testing related things are very important for Informatica. Okay, so Informatica tool overview for ETL testing, introduction to Informatica. What are Informatica content? Informatica repository manager. What is Informatica Power Center designer? Informatica workflow manager. Informatica workflow monitor. What is workflow? What is session? What is mapping? What are the different types of job status? Okay, what is transformation in Informatica and types? Aggregate transformation with example, filter transformation, router transformation with example, expression transformation with example, joiner transformation with example, lookup transformation. What is log files in Informatica? How to validate log files after job fail or pass. These are the things. Source and target validations, how to do in Informatica and database. Testing scope in Informatica tool, writing test case and all will be learning in that case. Okay, active and passive transformation, and moreover we are going to learn how to validate data from one layer to another layer. If we'll have mismatch, how we are going to write in a Excel, and how we are going to validate from one layer to another layer. Okay, so these are the things we are going to learn in Informatica only. Okay, and if you some of the person ask me like if you want to install the Informatica, will I help or not? I'll help you, but once we'll finish the course, this Informatica things. Okay, once we finish the Informatica things, and if you feel that you need to install in your laptop, let me know. We'll help you to install in your laptop. But configuration should be good. Your laptop configuration should be more than 8 GB RAM. You should have free space of 35 GB minimum. Okay, so that like it is not easy to like SQL or Anaconda and all. It is very complex tool. 35 GB of memory is need. 8 GB plus RAM should be needed, and it will take your so many days of time to create this transformation and all. After session, once the Informatica sessions will be over, if you feel that you need to install in your laptop, I'll help you to install in your laptop. Okay, so that is what we are going to do. Then manual testing, these are the topics we are going to cover as part of your ETL testing related only. Manual testing itself, if you'll go and learn, it will take 2 months minimum time to learn it. But these are the important topics. 99% questions will come in ETL testing from these topics only. Nothing else from here. Okay, nothing else will come from here. Manual testing. Okay, so software development life cycle. What is requirement traceability matrix? 95%, 99% question will come from this only. Software testing life cycle, sanity, smoke testing, regression testing, test strategy, test plan, test case design, defect tracking and reporting, bug defect life cycle, severity and priority, test closure report, test summary report. These are the things. What is agile methodology? What are the difference between different meeting in agile methodology? Who is a scrum master and its role? Who is product owner and its role? What is initial and incremental load? These are all things we are going to learn. Project explanation in the last. Once we'll complete everything, then we'll have project explanation, discussion on interview question related to ETL testing. What is ALM and its component, resume preparation, mock interviews, group discussion, everything is included in this. So everything I have not mentioned, it's an old syllabus. Then we'll go for the Python in the last. Once we'll complete the things, you are ready for interview. This is the added topic, not mandatory. If you want to learn, learn it. If you don't want to learn, don't learn it. It is not related to your ETL testing project, ETL testing syllabus. So one person asked me like, do we need to this Python also we require to learn in ETL testing? We don't need Python, only SQL, and then whatever the topics we have covered till here, only this till 10th slide only we have to learn. 11th slide is bonus course. Whatever the things are there, because in market now it's running good Python. So I'll give you a little bit idea so that in a when you'll go in a company or project, no, if you'll get chance to work on the Python or Python automation or Selenium or something like that, if you'll get a chance, you can say that, yeah, I know Python. And it will be very good added advantage if you'll have basic knowledge on Python, because I have faced this problem like 2 years, 3 years back, when my manager asked me like, do you know Python basic and all during the interview, and I told like I know Python and all, because I got trained 4 years back on the data science guys. So Python data science, Python we have learned there in data science course, but I did not get like confidence in the data science, so I did not move only. I was comfortable in ETL testing. I continue in ETL testing only. So, but those are the things when I mentioned that I know Python and all. So they immediately they have taken me. So these are the things, because of that only I have added it. It will the knowledge is never harm you. If you learn also, it is good. So these are the things we are going to learn, your Python topics. Okay. So any question now you have from the syllabus part, because we have very nice syllabus based on the people's topics. If you have any doubt, you can go ahead and you can ask.
Jay, do we have any tool for manual testing?
No, no, we are going to learn the theoretical part in manual testing. ETL testing, we are going to learn ETL testing. Manual testing is uh, some of the topic is needed, like what is test case, what is test scenario, test strategy document, what is defect life cycle. Okay, so these are the things we need to know, that some of the basic concept we should know. That's what we are going to cover. And if they will ask you questions from the manual testing also, from this only they will ask you for ETL testing. Okay, we are going to learn
Jay,
agile methodology also. Yeah.
Most
yeah,
of the
so
companies are asking about report testing, and
Report
they are
testing
asked
also
for.
will explain you. When we'll explain your project, no, that time I'll add BI testing also, like part of ETL testing only. What are the, like, if you'll be working as a end-to-end testing, end-to-end tester, if you'll be working as a end-to-end ETL testing, so what are the scopes are there? So that things I'm going to explain you. No worries in that case. See, whatever the things are required, I have 11 years of experience. Many interviews I have attended. So I'll not leave one topic also which will avoid you to get the offer letter. Don't worry on that. Your offer letter matters for me, because if you'll get offer letter, my promotions will happen. You'll refer more people.
Yeah, exactly.
Jay, I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, tell me. Just limit your question. We'll go move to the other things. Okay.
No, no, I have only one question.
Hmm.
I just joined this
Your voice is
company.
low. Can you speak loud?
Okay, if I'll get trained in ETL testing, and after getting this training,
Hmm.
we'll go for the interview. If we'll get selected in the interviews, and if we get an offer from any company, we'll get to manage the workflow for in the company. Like if we don't have any experience in the ETL testing, if I'll get after 6 or 7 year experience, if I'll go ahead and show,
Hmm.
then so I will be manage the workflow or not.
That's what I'm saying that. like yesterday, I gave you example, 14 years of experience person. So he got selected 8 months back. I checked with him. He's telling that it's a easy only. Whatever the things you taught, same syllabus is coming. One person with a mechanical background, 2014 pass out. So he got offer letter 6 months back. 6 months back. He is working in TCS contact basis. So he's telling that, sir, whatever you are told, no, like I am teaching who is working there. Like these are the things we can include in this one. So whatever you taught, that is more than sufficient. If anyone can learn, they'll be easily able to survive. And see, I am a ETL tester, so I know like what are the things you're supposed to know, so that you'll be able to survive. And if you'll face any trouble in the company when you'll go in a project, ETL testing project, if you'll face any problem, I am also here. No, you can call me, you can message me.
Okay.
So nobody's in that case. Like people are messaging, calling me. Full day I'll be busy in the support only. Many of you have tried calling me. I was not able to pick in the morning, but when I get time from those people, I call you people, and some of the people got waiting also. So many people they called me and they discuss about all these things. So, but I'm receiving everyone's calls and I'm supporting each and everyone. So no worries in that. Just give your best 100%. Go into IT companies. You will get help from all the places. You know what is in that case.
Okay. And do we need to maintain these answers of this question? Like we need to maintain a book?
Yeah, that if you'll keep like writing the important point, you know, in future, see, anyway, I'm going to give you in a drive all this
Okay.
document, whatever the document is there, I'm going to give you in a drive. Now, if you'll see data
Okay.
warehouse, you have data warehouse document is there, interview question as well as the document, and then
Okay.
recordings also there. Recordings also there. Like this for SQL also, I'm going to give you recording. Recording is there. Then you have where it went. Then you have interview question, documents for practice. Okay, yesterday I have shown you how many pages were there. Each and everything are there. 77 pages are there. If you'll see here, the counting of the number, 77 pages notes are there.
So
This is
we'll
more
get,
than sufficient for your things.
if we get a 77-page printouts, we don't need to maintain a book, right?
But if you'll write the important point, no, everything, if it will be not there in the document. If you write an important point, or if you want to add any point from the Google or anything, you can add, no, it will be added advantage only. It's a very good practice if you'll have a notebook and all separately. If you'll take the printout, that will be good. In that way, you can write the important point. There is no problem in that.
Okay. All right then. Thanks. Please continue.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the syllabus what we have discussed. Coming back to the first, we are going to start with SQL. Okay, if anyone will have question, you can message me, you can call me. No worries in that, we can discuss. But yesterday we have done with many more questions, and today also a few of the questions asked from the people. If you have any question, you listen the recording yesterday, whatever we having YouTube, you have that video. And if you'll have still, if any doubts will be there, you can call me, you can discuss with me or Bisal, anyone is fine. So we are going to discuss with the first of the basic of SQL we are going to start today. And first we'll see that what are the SQL topics we have, and then we'll move to the next one. So what are the topics we are going to cover as part of SQL? We are going to learn that, and then we'll start with the introduction to SQL, and then we'll move on. So if you'll see here, everything is in proper format. You don't have to worry on that. So we are going to learn Oracle SQL. Okay, Oracle SQL. Oracle SQL is very famous SQL, guys. Okay, Oracle SQL is very famous, and all other SQL also. Okay, it's based on the Oracle SQL only, and slight minor syntax changes will be there. If you will take any other Microsoft SQL, Postgres SQL. Currently, I'm working on Postgres SQL from past 2 years. So it's the same only. It's same only 1 or 2%. It will be slightly minor syntax changes will be there. That's all. You can if you know Oracle SQL, you can work on any of the database like Teradata, Netija, whatever the database you want to work, you can work on the after learning this SQL. So make one database proper, one SQL proper, and follow the other things properly. Okay. So in SQL, what are the things we are going to learn? As you have seen that in the previous demo class, this one before this syllabus, introduction to SQL data retrieval techniques, working with the DL command. 5 minutes more it will take, guys. Okay, working with DML command, built-in function, data aggregations, integrity constraint, table joins, set operator, pseudo column, subqueries, transaction control language, other topics like view, backup table, case statement, index, or stored procedure. These are the things will be included in your syllabus. Okay, this is the major things we are going to learn. One by one, I'll explain you what are the things we are going to do as a chapter wise. Okay, chapter wise, what are the things we are going to do? We are going to learn that one. Okay, so introduction to SQL database, sublanguage of SQL, installation of Oracle SQL database on Windows, data types in Oracle we are going to learn, important interview questions, we'll see that, but this is for the basic purpose, will not have much interview questions in this one. Okay, so next one will be your data retrieval techniques. Here we'll learn the first query, guys, how to write first queries in the database, how to use database, from where, what are the tables are there, and how we are going to write the first table, how to fetch the data, what are the schemas are there. This we are going to learn with from clause and where clause. Multiple conditions we'll see in this. Then we'll go for the DDL command, data definition language command. Here we'll learn that how to create tables, how to drop tables, how to modify the table structure using alter command, how to drop data using truncate. Okay. DML command we are going to learn. Why am I explaining this? Because it will be, if I'll start something, you'll be blank. If you are learning first time, these are the topics you should know that you are going to learn it. These are the topics you are going to learn it. Many people, you already know this, but you be in a call, it will give you confidence. Okay, so we are going to learn DML command, how to insert data after creating a table, update command, delete command we are going to learn. Then we are going to learn about the built-in function. This is very important. So these are the topics we are going to cover in a built-in function. 2.5 classes will go, guys, in the built-in function. No, 2.5 sessions will go in this built-in functions. We are going to discuss detail level. Then you have the data aggregation functions. Data aggregation functions count, sum, max, mean, average, SQL alias, order by clause, group by clause, having clause. These are the things we are going to discuss in your data aggregation functions chapter. Okay, integrity constraint we are going to learn in a detail level. In a detail level, this is purely for the developer, but we should know, if you are working on the tables, we should know that what are the constraints are there. That's what we will see in a detail level only. Okay, in interview they will ask you what are the constraints are there, so that's why we are learning here. Joins are very important. You will be working a real-time scenario when you will be working on the project. And interview also, maybe 1 or 2 questions to compulsory they will ask you from the joins. We'll see scenario-based question also in this joins. We are going to learn how to join 2 tables, 3 tables, 4 tables, 5 tables, up to 6 tables will join, and we'll learn, so that if you'll get any of the table in real-time scenario in a project and all, if you have to join 10 tables also, you should not struggle. So up to 6 tables, we'll see that how to join the table. Union all, intersect, minus query, we are going to learn as part of set operator. So set operator you have studied in your school time, guys. 9th or 10th standard in mathematics it was there. So mathematics terms, you know, for the set operator, we are going to learn as part of SQL, how we are using this set operator in our SQL. We are going to learn that one. What is pseudo column and how to use in our query. Row ID and row num are our pseudo column. We are going to learn this one. Okay. So subqueries are important. We are going to learn scenario-based questions on subqueries. With these are the topics. Then transaction control language, commit and rollback we'll learn in this when we'll discuss DML command, guys. We have discussed the DML command, correct? DML command we have discussed. In this only we are going to learn commit and rollback, transaction control language. These are the things we are going to learn in commit and rollback. Then whatever the left out topics are there, how to create views, like operator, stored procedure, what is case statement, the backup tables, indexes, triggers, all these things we are going to learn. So indexes, triggers, and all are PL SQL, guys, terms. So we are going to learn a definition wise only. We are not going to write the query for this. We are going to learn the definition wise only. Sometimes they may ask you in interview what is a stored procedure. Definition wise only, you should be know that. Okay, ETL testing purely on the SQL basis only. In this SQL topics, whatever that syllabus we have created, any doubt in this? Any question from this? If you don't have any question, then we'll start from the basic. Okay, from the basic, all these things. So we are going to start with the introduction to SQL. Okay, so many of you are knowing that what is SQL. You are going to learn the first time. You will be like think that, oh, how to manage all these things. This is very easy tool, guys. Very easy. So initially 2-3 days you will struggle to write the query. After 2-3 days you will be master. If you'll keep practicing continuously, 2-3 days you will struggle to write the queries, but after 2-3 days you will be able to write queries without any problem, guys. Without any problem you will be able to write the queries, and we are going to share you the queries. Don't worry on that. But it will be in a uh, it will be not edited format. It will be in a screenshot format, because end of the day you have to write in a database and then you have to practice. It's like if I'll give you the edited one, you'll copy paste in your database and then you will not able to practice. Like if you'll see here, no, it's a screenshot, guys. I've taken from the screenshot, so that you will type each and everything in a database. No, you will learn this properly. You will learn this properly. Otherwise it will be difficult. You will not get, if you'll copy and paste, no, you will not get the idea. You will not get 100%, like 20-30% only you will get it in this case. So this is what we have from the SQL. We have done with the full ETL testing syllabus. Then we have done with the SQL full syllabus. What are the things we are going to learn chapter by chapter? Then we are going to start with your first chapter, SQL first chapter, guys. Okay, so we are going to learn in this chapter 1, introduction to SQL database, sub language of SQL. What are the sub languages of SQL? Installation of Oracle SQL software we'll see tomorrow. Okay, database, data types in Oracle, we are going to see that. Okay, so coming back to the introduction to SQL, just read this one and then I'll explain you. It will be good if you'll read it. You'll be knowing that this is the same method we are following. We'll give you 1 minute time to read the things. You'll read it and then I'll explain. You'll understand better. I'll get the water. Just read it.
ఏమి ఆ క్లాస్ ఇంకేమి చదవమన్నాడే ఆయన స్క్రీన్ షాట్.
Guys, when you are talking, be on mute. Okay, if you have any question you can ask directly, but if you are talking general way, be on mute. Please take care of these things. Okay. Okay, guys. So introduction to SQL database. What are the things we are going to do in this? So you have studied, like you have heard so many times SQL, but like what is the full form of SQL? So SQL stands for a structured query language. SQL stands for a structured query language. Structured query language. S for structured, Q for query, and L for language. Structured query language. SQL stands for a structured query language. SQL is the language of database. Okay, SQL is language of database. So what is the database here? What is the database? If you'll go for the database, this is called as database. Let me. Okay, so this is the database. If you'll see here, is Oracle SQL Developer in your laptop. You are going to install. All of you, you are going to install in your laptop. If you will be facing problem, you will get assistance from the Bisal and Venkatesh. They will help you to install in your laptop if you are not able to install. So today I'm going to share you the what is that? The installation video as well as the step how to install and how to like practice in the database. Everything will be there in that video and document I'm going to share after the class. Okay, so this is the database, guys. Oracle SQL Developer database. So these are the schemas are there. Okay, these are the schemas are there. So these are the schema where your table details, view details, indexes, everything, all the table details and other details will be there in this one. So what is the meaning of tables? No, like if you'll see the query for this one. Okay, if you'll see here, select a star from employees. So this is the worksheet. This is the worksheet where we are firing the query. Where we are firing the query, we are writing our query. Okay, where we are writing our query. So this is the basic query. If you run it, you will get your data. So data you will get in a tabular format in the database. Okay, these are all tabular format database data. Tabular format data. So if you'll see here, you will see that columns are, these are all verticals are called as columns. Verticals are called as columns. Okay, I'll explain you more details once we complete the full introduction chapter. No worries, but I'm just giving you overview of database. So this is your database where you have the schemas are there. In this HR schema, we have connected to HR schema. In HR schema, you will have multiple tables will be there. Like how we have the employees tables are there. No, like that you'll have this is the employees table you have. This is the employees table you'll have. You'll have department table inbuilt data. You'll see the multiple tables I have created for the previous batch people. I have created for the previous batch people, but these are the inbuilt tables will be there for your practice purpose, like countries, then departments, then you will have employees table will be there. You'll have a job history will be there. You will have locations will be there. You will have regions will be there. These are the inbuilt tables will be there in your database HR schema that I'm going to share. You install it and practice accordingly. I'll share you the recordings of the installation steps and the document where the installation steps with the link it will be mentioned. And we have the installation software also in the drive. If you're not able to install, download those things, then we'll share you the those things also in drive. Maybe after 3 days I'll share you the those drive access, but you watch that video, you will be able to install in your laptop. Okay, so select a star from employees. If you'll fire, you will be able to get result in this output sheet. Okay, so this is called as output sheet where you are getting the data, so this is the data related to you, this table. This is the table. What is the table name? Employees a table name. These are the data which is related to employees table. Means employees table is having all the information of related to employees only. Employee ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, hire date. All the information related to employees will be stored in this employees table. Okay. So you can create your own table also. You can add multiple columns. So day by day, we'll proceed with that. Tomorrow, I am going to teach you that how you're going to create the table, guys. How you're going to create the tables. Tomorrow, I'll teach you. Monday, we'll see that how to insert the data. Okay. So these are the things we are going to. This is the database, guys. So SQL is a language of database. SQL is language of database. So whatever the topics you are going to learn in SQL, these are the things you are going to perform in the database only. All the topics, whatever you are going to learn, that you are going to perform in a database only. Okay. So using SQL, we can store data, we can manipulate data. Okay. We can retrieve data. Meaning of what store data means, in the database, this is the table. In this table, we have stored so many data. We have stored all the employees related, all the informations are there. Like if you'll see 107 employees informations are there. If you'll see 107 William, what is the employee ID of William? 206 is the employee ID of William. What is his salary? He's getting 8,300 rupees. What is the hire date? 7th June 2002 he has joined. Which department he's working? He's working in a accountant department. Yeah, we'll give you time to ask that question. Let me just complete this part, and then you can ask your questions. Okay. Then manipulate the data. Manipulate the data means what? Once the data are stored in a database, once the data are stored in a table, in this table data is stored, you can change this data. If you want to change 100 to 1000, you can do that. If you want to change Stephen to Jayant, you can change it to that also. Using update command, we'll learn step by step. Okay. Retrieve data. If you want to fetch the data, if you want to get the data from this table, simple example is that select a star from employees, you will write, you will get the data. And what is the meaning of a star from? All these things we are going to learn after completing this first chapter. Okay. Step by step we'll go. So what is the history of your SQL? No, how it came into picture? So I'll give you the one story. I'll tell you one story or one general thing. Like 15 years back, 20 years back, you used to go any of the hospital or government offices and all. So you used to see that the person used to enter the data into diary kind of things. Big files will be there, and then there only they were entering your name or your patient ID or something like that. If you have been to hospital 15 years back, 20 years back, you may have seen that one. Okay, in file they'll be giving keeping the entries. So what will happen? What will happen? Like those entries will be there in a file. So in 1970, 1970, Dr. Edgar F. Code, he came with the concept of database. He came with the concept of database like this. We can, if we are storing our data in a file and all, which is not more reliable, like anyone can access the data on that, anyone get the information from that, and if any fire or flood will be happen, we can lose our data. But when we'll have data in a database kind of this, if it's the security purpose also, it will be very good. Everyone cannot access our personal data. So these are the concept is given by the Dr. Edgar F. Code. Okay, so he is known as the father of your relational database. This is called as relational database management system. Relational database. This is called as relational database. So Dr. Edgar F. Code, he was known as the father of the relational database or database. Okay, so he gave the concept of database. He gave the concept of database. Instead of storing our data in this format, we can create a software where we can store the data in a tabular format, guys. Vertical column and then row format. We can store the data. One particular row will be for the one person only. All details will be there. So these are the concept is given by the Dr. Edgar F. Code. So Dr. Edgar F. Code was working that time in IBM company. IBM company is more than 110 years, guys. When I was working 9 years back in IBM, so that time it was like celebrating 100 years, guys. So 100 years. So it is more than 100 years old company, and all over the world, maybe 160 countries, they have the offices, IBM company. So Dr. Edgar F. Code, he was working in IBM. He gave the concept of database, and he was knowing that because of this only, he was knowing the father of relational database. He described the database completely. Later on, 1990s, Oracle company, guys. Oracle company bought this concept from IBM. This database concept, Oracle company bought this concept from the IBM, and then he modified something, and then he come up with your Oracle SQL Developer. Now it's running it's a very famous tool. Oracle tools are very famous. Oracle is having so many inbuilt this thing, Apache and all are, I think so, from the Oracle only. The Java and all are full Oracle only, guys. So they have invested a lot in Java and all. Okay. So this Oracle also very famous tool. Some common relational database management system that use SQL are MS SQL, MS SQL Server, MS Access, Oracle Sybase, Informix, PostgreSQL, Microsoft SQL, okay, Oracle SQL Developer, your Netija, your Teradata. These are the examples of your database, the same kind of database. These are the examples. I mean, like many companies, they came with their own database and they designed their own database and they are selling in the market. Like these are the my database. You can use that. You will get data in a full speed or like something the marketing they do for their database. So different company, like like lots of big IT companies are there. So each IT company, they came with their own database. So if you'll go for the IBM company is having 3-4 database, their own database. More also it may be, but what I know, it is having Netija is their database, Teradata is their database, database 2 is their database. So these are the things are there from the IBM database only. So yeah, guys. So any doubt from this introduction to SQL, guys? Any question? Someone raise your hand.
Yes, Jay. So what is there any difference between a database management system and relational database management system?
That is the DBMS and RDBMS. DBMS is file format, guys. When the data will be in a file format, that is called as DBMS. When it is called as RDBMS, the data will be stored in a database. Okay, I had included that topic earlier, but I removed it. None of the interview they are asking. Okay, so I removed that one, and there is like when the data will be stored in a file format like Excel, XML, and all, that will be called as DBMS. And when the data will be stored in a RDBMS, that is called as RDBMS. The data will be stored in a database, it will be called as RDBMS. So we are going to learn RDBMS only, not going to learn DBMS. Okay, next question, guys, if you have any. We are going to from the very basic level, so that like people who is starting with the zero, you will learn from the basic. You should know all these things. That's what we are going to learn it. So these are the basic things. You will not have any question, I know, but we are going to learn from the basic. These are the things they will not ask you in interview, but as we are starting from the starting, we should know everything. Okay, so yeah, a system, Gopal, system requirement, I'll tell you. No worries. That segment is coming for the installation of software, SQL software. We will tell you that one. So sub-language of SQL, what are the sub-language of SQL? We are going to learn one by one. DDL, data definition language. Sometimes they may ask you this question. What are the sub-language of SQL? You can say DDL, DML, DRL, TCL, DCLR, sub-language of SQL. So what is DDL? Data definition language. In DDL, what are the topics will come? Create, drop, alter, truncate, rename will come under DDL. In DDL, data definition language, create, drop, alter, truncate. These are the 5 topics will come under DDL. One by one we'll learn in upcoming chapters, guys. Upcoming chapters, we are going to learn one by one in detail level. Okay, what is DML? Data manipulation language. Insert, update, and delete will come. Insert, update, delete, and delete will come. What is data retrieval technique? Select a statement. What we have seen now, no? This is the data retrieval techniques. Okay, so these are the things are there. Commit, rollback, save point. We are going to learn in when we'll discuss DML. There we'll learn that what is the meaning of commit and rollback. Grant and revoke we are not going to learn. It's a part of DCL, data control language. They are not asking these questions. Okay. So coming back to the installation of your software in your laptop. So we have software are there in a drive, but I'll suggest you to go for the recording, whatever the recording we have, go for that one. and then install it same way. So this is the installation process is there. I'll share in your group. We have uploaded into the Google Drive also. The same thing is there. So it will take time to play. 21-minute video is there. If you'll follow, you'll be able to install. Apart from that, we have the installation steps are also there. Installation steps are there. One day you try. If you'll struggle, then next day Bisal and Venkatesh will take one session how to install, and he will install in bulk only. Everyone will be able to install. So this is the link. First you have to go here, copy it, go to Chrome, paste it. Then you have to register, guys. If you have no account, then you have to register. Tomorrow I'm going to explain. Just watch the video and try to install it. Then tomorrow in detail level I'll explain. Let me conclude the things because it will take 15-20 minute time to explain you. If you're not able to install, if you refer the recording, you'll be able to install. These are the steps you have to, this part you have to install. Okay, 64-bit. Then another link also you will get it. Okay, this one is done. Then you have to install this one also you have to download. Same way. If you'll copy and if you'll paste it, you'll able to get the JDK software. This is the JDK software. This one latest 164-bit you have to install. Excuse me. One minute, guys. Okay, guys. So this is the second link. You will be able to download it. But before that, you have to register in Oracle website. Enter your mail ID and password, what you want to give, and verify from your mail ID. They will not contact you in future. Don't worry that. Okay, you can download and then you follow the steps. You install the software. These are the steps are there. If you read it, you will be able to install it. I nicely explained. No, everyone is able to explain, like add it. HR schema, all these things. Your code schema also. Your admin schema. Admin and HR only you have to install, nothing else. Okay. So this is the things, your installation process. If you're not able to install, tomorrow I will explain again. And tomorrow I'm going to tell you how to do practice online. Okay. Online, how will you do practice? I'm going to explain tomorrow only. The installation as well as practice purpose. Tomorrow we'll see. Today we don't need it. Okay. So next topic will be your data types in Oracle. Data types in Oracle. So what are the data types in Oracle? No? Like these are the data types are important. Like what type of data you want to store in your table. When you are going to create a table, consider that you have created a table employees. Okay. You have created a table employees. And that employee ID column you have added. In this employees table, you have added employee ID. So what type of data it will take, whether it's a number you are going to add or your string you are going to add, okay, or you are going to add a date format. So these are the dependency are there, okay. So when you are going to create a table, when you are going to add a column where like you are going to add numbers, you have to define it with the data types. What type of data it will accept this employee ID column. If you'll see the structure of this table, it will be more clear what type of data types they have assigned it. Now, if you'll see here, this is the employees table structure, guys. Okay, so employee ID, they have mentioned number. What type of data it is storing? Number only, 100, 101, all are number only. So employee ID is having data type is what? Number. This is the data type. What is this? Length. Up to 6 digit only it will store. Here it's a 3 character, 3 digit. So 6 digit up to 6 digit is the limitation. After 6 digit, it will not accept. First name, if you'll see, varchar2. Varchar2 means what? It will accept the string a string or alphanumeric value, means it will accept is a string also or number also, you can add it here. So first name is the varchar2. So how much length it is given? 20. Up to 20 character, you can add it. Up to 20 character, you can add it. Last name is varchar2. Okay, because if you'll see the last name, it's a characters only, string only. So that's why they have given varchar2. So email also varchar2. Email also with the name and all are there. So varchar2. But you should see here phone number. So phone number also they have mentioned varchar2 only. What is the meaning of that phone number? This dot dot a special character you see, because of that only they have. If they have to enter only number, then they'll give a number data type only. But sometimes phone number, no, you'll add +91, correct? +91, then 6363190920, like that you'll add the number. So in that case, plus is the special character. So it's varchar2 only it will support. Higher date, if you see, higher date is having data type date. Higher date is having data type date. See, higher date is having data type date. So it will accept the date only. 17 June 2003, 21st September 2005, 13 January 2001. Like that, it will accept the date only. Okay. So if the data is date, you have to define data type as a date. The same thing we have explained it here. So what are the data types we have? String data type, numeric data type, date and time data type we have. If you have data, if your data in a string format, then you'll go for the string data type. If your data in a numeric format, then you'll go for the numeric data type. If your data in a date and time format, you'll go for the date and time data type. Right? Okay. So in this, sorry, it's full theory. That's why it will be a little bit boring for you. But these are the basic things we should know. That's why we have included it. Okay. So first of all, just read this one. Then I'll explain it. I'll take 1 minute break. Read this one, guys. Full things. And then I'll explain you one by one. This is the very basic first step for the SQL. Very, very first step. Guys, one request, if you're joining, give proper name, like iPhone, somewhere it's mentioned NG. What is the meaning of NG? 1+8. Okay, so these are the things Samsung SM, something like that. You don't give a mobile number, you give the name, guys. Okay, Vivo. You give the name, your proper name, so that we'll be able to like ask question from you, or any questions I have to ask, then I can take your name. But if you'll give the general iPhone and all, then we'll not able to know that what is your name, and maybe I'll not able to focus more.
So, Jay, we have
Yeah.
only three types of data types, like string data types, numeric data types, and date and times data type, right? And only we can use varchar2 and character, right?
Yes.
In varchar we can use number and characters.
Yeah, alphanumeric you can use combinations of that.
Okay, and character we can use only characters.
Yes.
That is the difference between varchar2 and character.
Yes.
and in varchar we can use 400 bytes. Could you please explain how many character or sorry varchar number variable we can
Yeah,
use
yeah,
in
I'll explain it.
400
Yeah,
bytes?
we'll explain in detail. No
Okay.
worries in that.
Sorry, I'm not from the core technical background, so I have so many doubts.
Yeah, yeah, no worries. You can ask question. That is fine. We'll start in 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute time.
Yeah, yeah, please.
Okay, guys. So we are going to learn 3 types of data types in here. What is related to our ETL testing? We are not going in a detail level. Okay, so 3 types of data types we are going to learn. Oracle string data type, Oracle string data types, where like you'll have varchar2, char, and varchar. Okay, so these are the string data types you have. These are the string data types you have. When you'll create a table and you'll give the column name, no? When you have to enter the string data, that time you will go for the varchar2 or char or varchar you will give. If you will give varchar or char, it will take varchar2 only. It will show you varchar2 data types only, because earlier they have defined varchar, char, and varchar2, but now what they have done, they have merged in one data type only. Whatever you will enter while creating a table, it will show you varchar2 only, because varchar2, it is used to store variable string data within the predefined length. It can be stored up to 4,000 byte. You will be able to insert up to 4,000 byte of data in varchar2, wherever like char will accept only 2,000 of byte of data. Single characters also you can insert A, B, C like that. Okay, so char data type, varchar2 size, nothing but like when you mention, no, like you want to enter the name. So name is the column name. Then you have to give data type varchar2, and how much length you want to give for this length. 20 characters maximum only user can enter. So these are the things, are example of your when you will create the tables. We'll see that tomorrow class. We'll see that how we are going to use this data type in upcoming things. So varchar, if you define varchar while creating the column, no, automatically it will show you varchar2 only. Automatically after creating a table, it will show you varchar2 like this. It will show you varchar2 only. Okay, if you'll go for the numeric data type, the numeric data type will be number P, S. What is this P, S? Precision and scale. The number, precision and scale. What is the meaning of precision? No? So if you'll have, this is called as precision level. Okay, before decimal, whatever the value you assign, it is called as precision. After decimal, whatever the value you decide, that is called as scale. So it contains precision P and scale S. The precision P can range from 1 to 38. Up to 38 digit number you can add here. Like 38 digit you can add, like something like this. Okay. Like this, you up to 38 characters, 38 digit you can add it here. Here they have given range -84 to 127. So you can add n number of values here. There is no problem in that. Okay. So after decimal, you see the pi value, correct? Pi value will go on after decimal, very long it will go. So that is the meaning of your the number data type. Another one is int data type. If integer data type also, if you'll define the same thing, no, it will show number only. It will get converted to number only. If you'll define as a int data type, it will be show number only. That's why we are making. That's why we are taking in number only. We are not making you confused. I don't want to make you confused. So only one data type you listen for the numeric data type, that is more than sufficient. You learn only one data type for number, that will be more than sufficient. Oracle date and time data types. Okay, if you'll see the date and a date, like if you want to enter the date as a data type as a date, if you want to enter the data as a date, then you have to define your column name as data type as date only. Column name, data type as date only you have to define. So same thing we have mentioned. If you have a requirement to enter the date values, then you have to define column name as date only, like hire date, okay, hire date, and then date, like this. So you have to define it like this. So what is the range of this one? It is used to store a valid date format with fixed length. So in this note, like if you'll see the Oracle database, that this table, what type of data it is entered here? DDMMYY. DDMMYY. What is the meaning of DDMMYY, guys? DDMMYY. DDMMYY. The Oracle, what it support like this. If you can change the format also, there is no problem. We are going to learn in character functions how to change the how case conversion functions. We are going to learn how to change if we want to add more y here, like for full year, if you want to make it, that we are going to learn. If you want to print not in numbers, you want to print in a characters, string format, like month, January, February, like that. If you want to print that also, we are going to learn in the case conversion function. So DDMMYY, this Oracle will support like this. Okay, date, 2-digit date, then 2-digit month, and then 2-digit year. Same format is here also. It will support like this, but you can convert up to your requirement, whatever the format you want. So the ranges of your date will be 1st January 4712 BC. Okay, from the starting so many days back, you can enter the date from here, and then it will go till 31st December 4 times 9 AD. Okay, so 9 like 4 times of 9, like your date will be mentioned in what? Maximum 31st December 12, and then it will go up to 999. So currently what is the day we have today? 1st February 2023 we have, correct? So it will go up to end this one. Up to this level of date you can enter when you will mention your data type as date. When you will mention your data type as date. If you have a requirement, that you want to enter the hours, minute, and second also, then you have to mention as a time stamp data type. Hire date, like time stamp. Okay, time stamp like this. You have to mention like this. So this is your data type, guys. This is maximum what we are going to work on the data type. More than this, we are not going to work on anything in SQL as part of ETL testing. Okay, and this is more than sufficient for your SQL data type. Nothing else required for our whole journey for till interview, till the job. In job also, you will be not using much. Only thing is that while validation, you will be checking the data type. That's all. Okay, so that's all. Any question till now?
Do we need to add this data type,
Sorry.
or do we need to add this data type in the table, or it's already
No.
added in the data type?
That see that this is the table created by the user. So when you want to create your table, so okay, that time you have to add this data types. Okay, like if you want to create a table, create table name A you want to create. If you want to add name something like this, then you have to add this data type here. I'll explain you that in detail. No worries in that. Okay, but I'm just giving you sample for this one. Okay, if you want to create, you can create it. A table will be there already. Just mention A2. Table A is created. If you see the structure of this A2, no, go and mute. Too much of disturbance is there. DSC A2. If you'll go for like this, you'll see that what data type we have defined. Where can you see? Name where. If you want to see in a detail, you can run it again like this. Name column we have added, and then this one. We are going to learn this one. No confusion now. I just gave you example for this. Don't worry. We are going to implement in our. Maybe tomorrow I'll show you this one. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Next one. Yeah, guys. Now
Yeah.
we are open for question, guys. You can ask your question. Will
Jay, if
yeah.
you use the date function, so the system will take a date from automatically, or we need to update manually while inserting the data.
No, like so you have defined your date here, correct? So while
Yes.
inserting data, you have to insert date values only in under the single quote, like these values. We'll
So
see
is there
that
any
one.
function that a system can automatically take, like no date and time from the system?
No, that when you want to insert the data in a table, no, in a table, if you want to insert the data, you have to pass those values. There is no functions to take automatically from the system. What is your requirement? Which date you want to enter? That you have to define it. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, guys, we are open for the question. You can ask question. Today we have done with so many things. And this much of things, like you are awesome. You are listen properly, and then I was able to manage with this from the second class only. Otherwise, second class people used to ask question only continuously. So we did not use to like complete much things. So these are the agenda for SQL we have discussed. We have discussed for the ETL testing full agenda, and I have discussed the first chapter. So that is a very good achievement. Tomorrow we are going to start with your basic query writing, guys. How we are going to write the queries, all these things. We are going to learn all the full things. We are going to learn from the SQL part. These are the different syntax we are going to learn with where clause, okay, and this one. Then once we'll complete this, will be over in half an hour. Then we'll go for different next chapter. DDL, how to create tables. This we'll learn tomorrow. Then you will have Friday, Saturday, Sunday free time. Friday, Saturday, Sunday free times will be there. Puspendra, you have any question, Puspendra?
I have so many questions, but I do not want to waste your time here because many people joined this session.
Yeah, you can call me if you have so many questions. Better we talk on phone. That will be good. Yeah,
Yeah,
please
yeah.
call me. Okay.
Okay. And
Yeah,
sir,
Puspendra.
to whom we need to contact for the software installation? Like you said, you have a link in this OneDrive, but I don't have any.
You are added to the group, correct?
Yes, yes, I have
B-24.
added. Yeah, yeah.
So
And
I'll share you the this video and the document. No
okay,
worries in that.
one
Okay.
more thing, sir. One more thing. Sorry to asking you too many questions. Like, do we need latest updated version in the like Windows 11 or Windows 10? Can we install Windows 7 this software in
Windows
32?
7, Windows 7 it does not support. In that case, you can do practice online. Okay. We'll try on Windows 7. If it will not work, then
Yeah,
practice online. Okay.
because as I saw recently in this session, you said we need a 64-bit system, right?
Yeah.
But the
For working smoothly.
I
You
have
can
Windows.
update it. Puspendra, that is the solution is there. Just call me and then we'll discuss on that one. Okay. Tomorrow I'll explain you. Vishal will help you to install the software. No worries in that. Okay. He will take one session for the everyone installation. But first, I'll give the chances to the people to install by their own. If they will struggle, then we are going to help. Just call me. We'll discuss. I want to
Okay,
discuss. Okay.
okay, thanks.
Just go on mute. Your noise is coming from your side, Puspendra.
Okay,
Thank you, Puspendra.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys. So tomorrow, then again, we'll learn how to create table in a database, like how I created now. No, this is the sample database. One with one column. We'll learn 4 columns, 5 columns, 10 columns. How to create multiple columns. and then 1 or 2 topics more will complete tomorrow. Tomorrow class will be very, very important. Okay, we are going good. We'll finish it fast, and we need your 100% support for the effort and all, so that like wherever you will get stuck, immediately we will be resolving your queries. Like if you'll drop a message in a WhatsApp group, or if you'll message me or Venkatesh or Sindhuja personally, they will also help you to like rectify your problem immediately. So don't get stuck anywhere. Do practice how much you can, and learn properly, get your offer letter, and let us also feel proud, and refer more friends. That's it only, okay, from our side. Okay guys, so if you have any question, go ahead. We are open for 8 minutes only. Okay, yeah, go ahead. No question, guys? Anyone? Deepika, any question? Chetali?
Hi Jay.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, in our job as a ETL tester, how we are using data warehouse?
That is the definition data warehouse. That is, I told you, it's a full theoretical. It's the architecture level informations will be there.
Okay,
How
so
the
there
tables
will
will be, what are the different types of tables will be there, what are the architecture people, developer people will use to design the data warehouse. Okay.
okay, so that is not a like a query language or tool
No,
or
no, no,
something
no
where
query
we are
language.
going to
That's
work.
completely theory thing.
Oh, okay.
Only
Yeah.
SQL you have to know the query language. Other than that, everything is theory.
Oh, okay.
But in interview, Jay, they will ask question from data warehousing, right?
Definitely, they will ask you. We have a document for that. We are going to teach you that one. Data
So we just
warehouse,
have to mug up those.
whatever the syllabus I have told you, same
Mhm.
from there only it will be, the question will be asked. Everything we are going to learn here, and questions will be from here only.
Just one query in this slide, Jay. Do you explain, like, are you going to explain us like how, uh, there are files, right? How we are going to create flat files, and how we are going to upload those flat files into some other database.
Yeah. There are two methods I'm going to explain you. When the data will come from the database, another one when the data will be your flat file itself. How you're going to proceed further in the project
So you are
explanation.
going to explain us what is
Yes,
going to be our source and what is going to be our target, right?
yes, completely. It's 100%. That's what, like, based on my experience, we have prepared. I have prepared, and then it will be very useful when you'll go for everything. None of the things will be remain for the interview, like it will be covered like full syllabus.
Yeah, because I attended one interview there. They have asked me what is your source, what is your target. That time I was stuck, right?
Mhm.
So in your slide, I didn't saw that
No,
kind
we
of
have
thing.
not
So I
started that one only. We have a project,
okay.
a different segment is there. If you see here, we have the project part. If you see, project part is different here. Okay, so we go step by step. Project, when I told you project, the project will be explained in that. When I told you agile methodology, for when you'll go in IT company, this will help you a lot. When I say manual testing, whatever the topics are required for your ETL testing, manual testing part, we are going to cover that one.
Okay. Actually, Jay, I'm serving notice period, right? So is that possible if I can connect you guys and ask you to help me in my resume preparation, right? So is that possible, right?
How many months you need? How many more days you have a notice period?
I have 2 months left.
2 months, no? We can do one thing, okay? If you'll go with the class, maybe it will be delayed. We'll provide you the previous class recording session, and you can prepare fast, like 6 hours, 7 hours if you can give every day, and full syllabus you will be able to complete in 15 days only.
Okay.
Like that also we can do it. Many people they do like that, and then they are having very good, like you have seen Sindhuja and all, they have also done the fast track course only. Like they have taken, you'll be attending the classes also, and you'll have the separate access to the drive also. SQL first I'll give, You'll prepare first SQL full, and then you'll give me mock on that, and then remaining
Okay.
topics I'll give you. So SQL will take 1 week of time if you'll sit for 6 hours, and with
Okay.
after 7 days, once you complete, you give me mock, and then remaining topics I'll give you access full thing, and then after 7 days again you give me full syllabus mock, 1 day here and there, and then you will attend the interview. You'll prepare your resume. You'll prepare your
Sure.
resume, and then you'll go for the interview.
Great.
That
Then.
within 2
Great.
months, your notice period, you'll get the job.
Sure. Thank you.
So Jay, same with me. I talked to you before 1.5 months before. After that,
Puspendra, what I remember, last time also you spoke to me the same thing, but you have not, like batch 22, I guess,
yeah, but
if I
I
remember.
joined, yeah, because due to my shift timing, I'm in the office
Mhm.
right now. So due to my shift timing, I'm not able to join. So
Mhm.
I give my resigned
Mhm.
before 10 days ago, and I need that help as
Yeah,
soon as
definitely will help you.
no,
But
no,
like, how many days of notice period you have?
Accentures need to serve 3 months notice period, I guess.
Mhm.
Uh, uh, but I need
It will be very good if you'll go like this, and then if you'll prepare nicely, then you will get in another 1 month, and then like counter offers also you will get more.
no, I just need help from your side that need to prepare my resume so that I can upload as some portals like Naukri or LinkedIn.
Yeah,
So
that's fine. You call me, we'll discuss more for your case, okay?
okay.
Yeah, Pushpendra. Any other questions? Can we close that class?
From my
Sir,
side,
when will you upload this video, sir?
This I'll upload it now only.
Okay, sir.
In
And we
YouTube only,
don't
it
have an
will
access for.
first till tomorrow class on the YouTube only. Monday onwards, it will be your drive.
Okay,
So
okay, sir.
it will be on drive. We'll create one drive. Batch 24. And from Monday onwards, it will be on your drive. Next question, guys.
So we can access only batch 24, or we can access before batches also.
Why you want before batch? You will get confused. No, so many batches are there. How many batch you will accept?
No, actually I'm sitting ideal, sir. So
Achha, you need a previous class recording.
yes,
You message me. What is your name?
Prasad Lakku.
Yeah, you can message me on my WhatsApp number. We'll see that what we can do for your case. Okay.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Any other question? Okay. So if you don't have anything, we'll close it. Tomorrow evening we'll meet at 8 o'clock, guys. Okay. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you, Jay.
Take care.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.